What's up, guys? Zan from Forward Progress Madden, back from a couple days off. I went up to Chicago to visit some family, so not any tips for the past couple days. I apologize. I'm going to more than make that up to you today. We're going to present to you undoubtedly, undisputedly, 100% the best man-beating play in Madden 16, and that is gun, flip trips, deep fork. So, the setup that we're going to use for this play is pretty much to run it stock. You are going to have the ability to do kind of what you want with one receiver, but this is just a fantastic play. We'll go ahead against man press, since man press is everybody's favorite this year. What I'm going to do is I like to typically put my B receiver on a streak, and I want my fastest receiver possible at this position. You're going to motion him in and streak him, and what that's going to do is it's going to run off the deep safety on the right side of the field, and it's going to allow you to be able to throw a couple of the routes. So first we're going to look at, let me get the right controller here. First we're going to look at the corner route. Corner route against press gets pretty good separation. You're able to throw that for a bullet pass and pick up good yardage. Next, we're going to look at the skinny post. Skinny post gets pretty good separation, but you have to be aware of hook zones in the area. If there's no hook zone over the middle, of course this is going to be a great throw for you. And then last but not least, you're going to have the C route to either the running back, who is going to torch his man over the middle, or the C route to the left side, which, if you notice here, he's on the line of scrimmage, and if you don't have high route running, he's going to be a crapshoot to beat his man. If you put Antonio Brown or somebody with 90 route running over there, yeah, he'll do much better beating the man coverage. But I'll show you here, that X route is pretty much a crapshoot. Sometimes it's going to get open, as you saw right there. Other times it's not. Now, what I like the most about this play is the ability to either streak the B receiver or to basically throw the B receiver on a slant, an in route, an out route, and just motion him in all the same. What that motion is going to do is it's going to allow you to put a high speed player out there that maybe doesn't have the best release and be able to get him unbumpable through the motion. So we'll show you right here. Again, he stumbles in, and now he runs that slant over the middle and does get the separation. You just have to be aware that with some zones over the middle, you're not going to get as many catches in traffic, because if two players are in the area, they're more prone to dropping the catch in traffic. So again, you can see right here, the motion in slant with a touch pass, you can use a rack, and you're just going to get crazy separation. Here we use Dree Archer out wide because he's got that top end speed, and it's going to create problems for your opponent because you're going to be able to use him as a can opener that is going to allow you to kind of run off those shells. And we show you right there, the skinny post does get open. You just have to make sure it clears the hook zone before you throw it. In quarters, you're going to have to worry about that hook zone in their two-man under formation. But in other formations that's just straight man coverage, you're going to basically have that throw right away. You're just seeing that right here against the quarters. The skinny post is a much harder read to make because you have to wait for him to clear the hook zone, and then that other safety kind of comes into the picture, and then it's a little bit tougher to throw that. Against man press, again, you know, it's not an option to run against this flip trips formation. And the reason I'm bringing this play to you is because in MUT, basically everybody and their dog just sits back with roided teams, amazing corners, fast linebackers, good pass rushers, and they just run quarters two-man under to stop the run. And it's really, really hard to beat. I mean, it really is. But you're just seeing that all these routes beat man coverage pretty well. You just have to rely on some catch and traffic. Now, if your opponent doesn't have a hook zone over the middle, you're going to start to see this play really open up. That's why I wanted to break down this play against the best two-man under in the game first, just to show you that it is a reliable as far as having multiple, man beating routes on the field at the same time. But if you have something that is just a base man coverage with two-man under and doesn't have any hook zones over the middle, you're going to see that it's a nightmare to defend. You get linebackers on the slot receiver, you get linebackers on the C route to the running back, and now all of a sudden it's a lot harder to defend. And I think that's why people choose to run quarters normal 2-man under so much is because you got faster personnel on the field. You're seeing right here that you throw this C route with a bad route runner, it's just very inconsistent. Now let's go ahead and put Antonio Brown, who's got great route running, over there at this, and you're going to see the difference in how crisp the route is and how much separation it gets. And then after that, I want to show you a secret about this. So we'll go ahead and run 2-man under again. Now we'll look at the difference between what Antonio Brown does over here. Night and day difference. He gets about 3 or 4 steps of separation. Much harder for the defense to defend. But again, if you throw it early before he breaks or before he starts to go into his break, you're going to notice that's a lot harder to complete these passes. The nice thing about that C route is that the deep zone on the left side of the field does not impact it. So you're going to get a lot of one-on-one catches, and that's what's good. Here you're seeing, again, if you throw it early, you may not get the optimal catch animation. But this is one of the few C routes on the game that is on the line of scrimmage that you're going to be able to throw with pretty good success so long as you have good route running. If you're a MUT player, I recommend Keenan Allen. Basically any player with good route running is going to be able to get open on this route. And I mean, you're just starting to really see that this is probably the best man coverage beating play in the game. Again, you put your guy on a slant, you never know. I mean, it's just, there's so much to defend. I can't say enough about this play. Last but not least, I want to show you that this is also while it's not an every time type of play, it does beat Hail Mary defense if you have the right attributes at the right position. So let's go ahead and put our fastest player, Dree Archer, at the skinny post position. And what you're going to do is you're just going to streak B, motion him in like we did with Archer, and you don't want that stumble animation. But if you get it, you're going to see here that, again, the situation you're going to see is that the safeties decide to play the C route. The safeties pay more attention to the C route and get pulled away from it, so you kind of got 2 guys here. And then if you don't stumble, you're going to notice that the center fielder wants to play the seam. And what that's going to do is it's going to open a giant window over the top. So if you have a guy like Perriman, not necessarily an Archer, that can really go get a lob, you're going to see that you're able to bomb it out and get one-on-one animations or just straight run-out lobs that you could rat catch. So this is going to be a way that you can chew up big yardage before half when your opponent is just sitting back. And you're seeing it right there. I mean, you've got that window. Archer's not quite fast enough. He's 96 speed, but he doesn't quite run the route like a Perriman would. But you see that window there. You're just basically going to sit there in the pocket, kind of step to the left, and then go over the top. And if you have Perriman, like Perriman would have caught that ball. I know that Archer's not getting out there, but the combination of a high throw power quarterback and a really, really fast receiver like Perriman is perfect for this play because you're able to just lob it out. You have to make sure that that free safety clears the zone in the middle of the field to chase the B receiver first. I really wish I had Baltimore here for this example, but at least you're getting to see the separation that is there in the event that you can run that. I mean, there's no safeties in the area, and most people don't really control the safeties. They just control that middle linebacker. So go ahead and take that to practice mode with the Ravens and test it out with Flacco and Perriman. I know that you're going to see that it is something that will work for you. And then if you're in MUT, everybody has Perriman anyways, but this will work with John Elway, the Jameis Winston, the Joe Flacco Gold. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks with high throw power in MUT, so take a look at them and try that tandem out. This playbook, for those who are wanting to know, is the Arizona Cardinals, but you can also find this play in the Dallas Cowboys playbook. So I do apologize for being gone the past couple of days. I hope this video makes up that for you. I know two-man under is irritating a lot of players out there right now. It's pretty good. And hopefully this video kind of showed you that flip trips might be the answer to the epidemic of two-man under, set it and forget it defense that people are really running. So I'm Zan. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be back tomorrow, Monday the 21st, with more Madden 16 content. So until then, get in the lab and good luck.